Hello everyone, Freako here. I managed to scrounge up exactly 400 orbs. Let's jump in and redeem our free summon. Of course, I am gonna try to get as many merges as I can. I know it's very highly unlikely that I get max merges with only 400 orbs, but I am going to dump all of my orbs into this banner. And I just looked at when he will be coming back, and apparently he's coming back in May. So that gives me March, April, and May to save up again. So I suspect the next summoning session is going to be a lot bigger than this one, for sure. I'm going to be so ready. Apparently we don't know who he's going to share with in May. There are no colorless legendary or mythic heroes scheduled in May yet. He is the first one. The only other hero from this banner that's coming back in May so far is Triandra. And speaking of Triandra, that is our second color that we will be aiming for. If we don't have colorless in a circle, we'll go for green. And then red, and finally last will be blue. I hope I don't get any blue only circles. Got Tethys. But yes, I am so excited. Not gonna lie, I did get blindsided. I didn't expect him to be here, especially because, and I definitely did not expect him to be Earth. Like everyone else, I thought he was going to be a wind hero, so I wasn't expecting him to show up this month. And April, I was hoping he wouldn't show up in April, so I was thinking he would show up maybe in June or something, July, June? I think it would have been June, because I wouldn't want him to be colorless and sharing with Air and Junma. But I definitely can't complain with who he's sharing with today. I really like Leaf, and more merges would be okay, and Mila is my favorite mythic hero, I think. Actually, Mila, Peony, and Air makes such a great team. It's hard for me to pick my favorite, but right now it's Mila. And I'm sure I'm gonna have more merges on Mila than any other mythic hero, unless there's another colorless mythic hero in the future. Oh, Bramimond, maybe? I only have one Bramimond. And I don't know what's happening with this luck. We are getting nothing. We're not getting any of the mythic heroes. Of course, we've only pulled, what, 5 times? Or 6 times, looks like. Actually, I want to know, do we get the special... Oh, sweet, there's the special 4-star rate. But there isn't too much in the colorless pool from that pool in the colorless pool that I really want. Let's see, what else did I want to talk about? Oh, his stats are very much the same as his Brave alt, and I'm totally fine with that. Even if they were like carbon copy the same numbers, I would have been fine because their playstyle is completely different. Is this you? No. Yeah, their playstyle is completely different, so I really cannot complain. However, I do believe that I enjoy the Brave Claude playstyle with being a tank that heals every time his special is his special procs. And in Aether Raids, I think his Brave alt is going to be a lot more useful. Oh, Thunderhead Olin. Whoops. I have no use for her. I do have a manual of her. Oh, plus speed. Maybe I can merge her and actually use her. She's a pretty good unit. Very underrated. And I don't know what's happening. We're only getting 1 colorless per circle, if any. Weird. But yeah, this Claude is more offensive than Brave Claude. And no, yes! Oh my god. He's here. I'm Claude Von Regan, though I no longer introduce myself as a Regan, or as Claude as a matter of fact. Are they gonna confirm Khalid as his name? Wow, he looks so majestic. I actually haven't really looked at his art. Whoa, his hands look very big. Oh my god, let's see, what is he? Plus speed. That is actually his super boon. He is, that's the nature I wanted, actually.
Don't spook me like that. I'm just mixing up some peaceful poisons. Don't mind me.
Still with his poisons. When are you gonna learn, Claude?
I think the world would be better off without borders. But that's just me.
I agree. I just agree with so much of his, I know he's not obviously not a real person, but in the game, I just agree so much with just about everything he has to say. With his belief or lack thereof of the goddess. I'm sure eventually he has no choice but to believe, but of course this is a fictional game. I agree with his, like, you know, wanting to, of course a lot of us do, unify the people and get rid of prejudice. Man, it looks so awesome. That point on those, the pointy tip of those arrows look very painful to to be pierced by. Oh, he looks amazing. Look at his face and his facial hair. I did hear that people are not too happy with how light his skin is, and I hope it doesn't get any lighter than this, but some could say his skin really lit up because of the special. Is it lighter than it is here? No, so I guess not. At least it's somewhat, there's some pigmentation. At least it's not a Niles situation in which he looks like a zombie. I would have been very upset. But look, his hair, it changes color from here to here with his special, with that spark that comes out of his arrow. That damage dart, he's smiling? Of course, because he has a trick up his sleeve. Like always. I wonder what those poofy little things are. Anyway. He looks so cool.
If worrying's your thing, have at it. Otherwise, let's feast.
One more.
Nobles and commoners are equals here. That suits me just fine.
Awesome. Alright, well, I am already very happy with one copy. However, we are gonna... Oh, and we haven't even spent 50 orbs. This is great. I heard, I saw a tweet. Yes, more colorless please and thank you. I saw his voice actor Joe Zija tweet about how he was very excited for this iteration of Claude to be released into the game, and I wondered why. I suspect that just like Legendary Dimitri, I don't know if Edelgard got this treatment when her Legendary alt was released, but Legendary Dimitri had some sort of cutscenes that were released on Faye's YouTube channel, and they were actually pretty nice. Especially the one with Raisin, if I recall correctly. That one had pretty good depth. And this game has not been very good about giving Claude depth, especially with how they totally gave him an incredibly underwhelming forging bonds in both his pre-time skip and during the Brave banner. It was just very disappointing, to be honest. The first one, he was just making poisons, and it kind of made it seem like he was just a very incompetent person that isn't very good at doing things because he ended up poisoning himself with the poisonous mushrooms he was making. And the second one, he didn't get very much dialogue at all. It was almost all the villains talking. I think they were all villains, the people that, the sketchy villains, sketchy characters that he was talking to. And it just didn't, it wasn't very fulfilling at all. It's like they didn't even try. So I really hope that they do him some justice during those Faye cutscenes, if that's what Joe Zija was hinting at. I really hope so. Oh, what's this? I don't think, oh, is this Mist? I don't think I have Mist. Cool. I think her refine is very good. Well, those are dragon flowers, because I don't care too much about mist. But yes. I am just... yes, I was mentioning about Brave Claude. I think I'm going to end up using Brave Claude more so than Legendary Claude. Simply because he can be blessed, and that makes him more useful in Aether Raids, and that's one of my favorite modes at the moment. Not only that, but he can also be blessed outside of Aether Raids. And he can even be Wind Blessed and get, what, 5 HP with... Wind Blessed. Earth. See, it just doesn't... I'm always gonna get confused. Why didn't they make him a wind hero? Is it because he's down to earth? I think I've probably heard that joke been done before. Who wouldn't think about that joke? Anyway. Yeah, and plus, I do love this Legendary Claude's art, but I just so much prefer the Brave Claude's version of that version with Wada Sachiko's work. And I also like the outfit a lot more, the Barbarossa class outfit. It's just so cool. I'm so glad it is Friday. Well, it is technically Friday. By the way, I'm recording this like maybe 15 minutes after reset, so it's barely Friday, at least here where I am in Texas. And this is a special Friday because today there's supposed to be some sort of Pokemon announcement, and I am so hoping for an announcement of a Sinnoh remake, yeah. Diamond and Pearl or Platinum remake. Like that's what would finally get me to pull out my wallet for Pokemon. I don't think I've purchased anything Pokemon related since Let's Go Eevee. Or maybe that was a Christmas gift, I don't remember. No, I think I myself, yeah, I bought it. And it was very cute, but it was very disappointing at the same time. Because the animations, they were very slow. The game was very cute, very pretty, but it just moved so slowly. And I don't even think I finished it. And after that, I felt like when what is that? Sword and Shield. When Sword and Shield came out, I just heard all of these things, bring back the National Pokédex, and the graphics. I know we don't play Pokemon for the graphics, but seriously, it's like a multi-billion dollar company, Game Freak, and the Pokemon company. They can do better. I also also heard about an interview with the director. Yes! Oh my goodness, yes. A plus attack.
I have to believe this path leads to the site I dream of seeing.
I just, like, you could definitely tell that there's a huge difference between his attitude between the pre-time skip and post-time skip. Of course, that's probably true for all three lords. Oh, Edelgard is kind of similar in both pre-time skip and post-time skip. In my opinion, I don't know. I don't see much of a difference, but that's to be expected because she's very driven in the beginning of the game, and throughout the whole story, she is very driven to complete her purpose, what she believes her purpose is, and achieving her goal. But I think what Dimitri and Claude go through are, I don't know, their character, of course, Dimitri. How can you not be different pre-time skip and post-time skip, right? But Claude, even though he doesn't have as, the same imposing presence that maybe Edelgard and Dimitri have, you can still tell that there's some change between his pre-time skip and post-time skip. He's like a lot more mature. He says what he feels, where I think he was more schemy or more deceitful in his pre-time skip days. This is, of course, this is what I think and how I interpret it. For example, that Crick quote in his pre-time skip, in his academy days, he says, don't hold this against me, okay? And I see that as like, he obviously doesn't care, but he's saying that like to come off as a different type of person than he really is, where in his post-time skip, he right out says, hold a grudge if you must. And to me, that means that he's just putting his, how do I explain this? I suck at explaining this. He's more true to himself when he, oh yes, good circle, and what he says and what he puts out there, where there was this facade of happiness and smiles in his pre-time skip days. Of course, war happens, right? But I think, and there's a lot of theories and a lot of a dialogue that implies that he kind of wanted to start the war in Fodlan, but Edelgard made it happen, and so he kind of just went with it. And of course, in his either way, I think in every route, his dreams come true of uniting Fodlan and Almyra, but it's unless you kill him in Edelgard's route, I guess. Oh gosh, I already lost my train of thought. This is awful. Okay, so, oh my god, I'm gonna rewatch this and re-listen to myself, and I'm gonna be so disappointed in how I lost my train of thought. What was I saying? Where was I going with this? Oh my goodness. What am I talking about? Oh, did I not mention I also haven't slept since yesterday? Oh, actually, last night. I'm changing the subject because I don't know where I was going with it, and this circle was deceitful. It didn't give me anything good. Last night I couldn't sleep very well. I just was so excited for this banner, for these news, and that's all I could think about. Like, I didn't have my phone on me or anything, and I was just trying to fall asleep, and I couldn't stop thinking about this banner and how excited I was, and the thought of maybe getting very lucky or getting very unlucky. When is he gonna come back? All of these thoughts. Oh, be right back. Alright, we're back, and I see that we're down to exactly 250 orbs, which means we've spent 150 orbs and have gotten 2 copies of Claude, which is not bad. That's like 75 orbs per copy. That's actually pretty good, I think. But yeah, I was just so excited I couldn't stop thinking about this banner. And since I thought maybe I'll crash if I'll get too tired, and I won't want to do this, so against my usual nature, I actually decided to drink an energy drink, and I've been sipping on it little by little. I never ever have any caffeine, and I'm taking it slow because I heard that if you just down an energy drink, you're gonna have a sugar rush and you're gonna crash within maybe an hour or so, and it takes me so long to get these videos done. So like, let's say this video is gonna take maybe 30 minutes to record, right? Like, let's say I'm gonna talk to this microphone while I summon for about 30 minutes. Ooh, yes! Wow, we are just getting so lucky. Oh my gosh. What are you? Plus res.
A good general doesn't count on luck to win the day.
That is so true, and I think that can be applied to anything, except for summoning. Ironically, this is all about luck. But yeah, just about anything you do in life, luck isn't lucky, or that's what I think. If you do something and you accomplish it because of luck, then you're not actually good at what you're doing. unless it's gambling. Wow. Oh, this is so exciting. Okay. What was I saying? Something about getting tired? Oh yes. I didn't want to crash. I'm sure I'm gonna crash hard because I never have caffeine. But yeah, and tomorrow is a short work day. All my Fridays are short work days. I only work for about 2 hours. Tomorrow I'm working for 2.5 hours, which is not a lot. And this is only because of COVID. Anyway, I'm not going to talk too much about that. But Fridays, right now, currently, are my favorite day of the week. And this Friday is extra special, of course, because of this banner. And also because of the Pokemon announcement, if it's a good one. So, I've been waiting for a Sinnoh remake for years. And I don't know why they haven't given it to us, but I know that they know that we want it. And I don't think anything at this point will sell as much as that, as a Sinnoh remake. So, I don't know what they're waiting for. But yeah, I kind of fell off of the Pokemon fan bandwagon. The only thing I play is Pokemon Go sometimes. Especially more recently since there's a Pokestop that they opened up. They opened up a Pokestop near work, so... Excuse me. So between clients... Ooh! Mila. Another merch for Mila. Cool. I'm happy to get merges on you. I already have a plus defense, and I think I have a merge on her. And this one's plus attack. Okay. Cool. I won't be mad if I get Mila's. I am kind of bummed out that she's not coming back in the same banner as Claude next time in May. And I don't know when she'll be able to, when she'll be sharing with Claude. If ever. Again. But yeah, she's my favorite she's my favorite colorless mythic hero. out of the two. But before Claude, she's my favorite mythic / legendary hero. So this is really the best case scenario for colorless sharing with Claude. I think the next one would be Bramimond. I'd be pretty happy if Claude shared with Bramimond. And Corrin. Corrin would be pretty cool if he shared with Corrin someday. But yes, there's also rumors that they may announce a Let's Go Johto game. And I'm not gonna get it if that's the case. But, oh yes, I was saying I heard in an interview with the director of the Pokemon games that he just kind of follows the same formula and he tries to appeal to younger audiences and just kind of crosses his fingers and hopes that like to the older fans he just presents it and he's like, here it is, I hope you like it. But I'm not catering it towards you, basically. So that was very disappointing to me. So I'm thinking, well, if you're not gonna cater it for me, I'm not gonna buy it. So I didn't buy Sword and Shield. I think that's, or the Crown Tundra or whatever. And I was kind of hoping that they would do what they typically do, where they release a couple of games and then they release a part 2 or an enhanced version of those 2 games. And of course that's very scummy, and I think they did the best by only charging a little bit. Yes! We have 4 copies now, so we're at +3. Wow. This is great. What are you? Plus HP. We're getting every single boon.
Yes. I want to know more about you. Not in a creepy way. I just find you intriguing.
I think I've said something similar like that before. Like, hey, I want to get to know you more, but don't take it the wrong way and stuff like that, because I don't know. I'm a very friendly person, but I am aware that people misunderstand friendliness with more than just friendliness, but I like to make it clear that I'm just being friendly, and my intentions are what you see. That's that, just friendliness.
Nobles and commoners are equals here. That suits me just fine.
Wow, so we already got 4 copies. I hope this luck continues in his reruns, because ideally I would like to have about 4 copies every time he comes back and finish merging them by his second return. So, I mean, I bet he's gonna come back at least twice this year. Once in May and another time later down the line. So I'm hoping to have him at +10 before the year is over. If I can get 3 or 4 copies each time he comes back, that's done. So right now I have 4 copies. Let's hope we can get at least 1 more. If that's the case, then I will need only 6 more copies later on in the year. Yeah, I also heard about how some people were kind of displeased that we already got all 3 lords within a year. And I understand that if you're not a Three Houses fan, then you're more aware of it than Three Houses fans are. I guess that's kind of how I felt about Tellius, but I didn't complain because it means I get to save orbs. Like, if you don't like Three Houses, then great, you get to save orbs for whenever a rep from your game is released. Ooh, let's try this one. So after Claude, I'm kind of hoping we don't get anything I want, so that way I get to save for him for his rerun. And I hope we don't get an alt between now and May, or soon after May. I suspect that his alt is going to be either Halloween, because, I mean, he's a schemer, and I think he would make a very interesting duo hero with Lysithea if they release him on the Halloween banner this year, and they kind of play on that support they have when he scares her about ghosts. And Lysithea would be perfect for Halloween because she loves candy, and there's a lot of candy, of course, during Halloween. Or the Harvest Festival, as they like to call it in this game. And then, of course, there could be other Three Houses characters. But yeah, another alt that they may give him, and I think it was teased in a comic, was a summer alt. And oh boy, I don't know. I don't know what I'm gonna do with my orbs if I'm still not done max merging this one and another one comes out. Well, actually, never mind. Scratch that. I think I will prioritize the newer unit, because at least non-legendary heroes can get blessed, and seasonal units are only only here once or twice a year. Twice the first year, and then from there on it's just once a year. So I think I would prioritize the seasonal unit, especially if it's a duo hero. Anyway, another reason I love Fridays, and this is as of recently, I've been super obsessed with WandaVision. I'm not going to spoil anything, but I've had the new theme song that came out last week stuck in my head. It was all along, bum 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 ba-dum bum. Who's been messing up everything? Da 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 da. All along. It's just in my head and it never comes out. Never goes away. And I can't wait to see what today's episode brings. Let me know in the comments if you're watching WandaVision. And I'm excited at the possibility of one of the characters later down the line, when this character becomes an adult, if he stays in the MCU. There's a lot of fan theories. I mean, based on the comics, this character is going to grow up and be part of Young Avengers? I don't remember what it's called. but he is actually an LGBT character in the, well, he's gay, not all of the letters or whatever in the comics. So I don't know if Marvel or Disney is ready or bold enough to make that move, to make like a very important character part of the LGBT community, but I am all for it. I think the world is ready, and I don't think enough people would be upset enough. Oh, what am I gonna pull here? Red. I don't think enough people would be upset enough to boycott Marvel. Like, I wonder what it would take for people to boycott Marvel or Disney. Whoa. Oh, okay. I don't think I've had her before. I don't think I've pulled her before. But yeah, I hope it happens. What's our appearance rate? 9. Okay. Well, honestly, I hope I don't... Even if we don't get any more claws for the rest of the session, I'm very, very content, very happy with what I already got. Oh, we got a male Grima. Ooh, speaking of units from the past, I got Fey Pass yesterday night because I needed all the orbs I can get. So I got Bike, and then I free pulled on that, what's it called? That Valentine's banner, where he's an armored sword unit, and I got him for free. And I was thinking maybe it's a good omen. However, I don't think that he should have gotten a Resplendent. I know why they're doing it. They're doing it to bait people. And you know who would be... Oh, I'll be right back. What was I saying? You know who would be... Who would be what? Damn it. What was I talking about? Crap. Huh. Wow, I think I have short-term memory problems. I can't remember what I was talking about. What was I? Oh, look, another Mila. Cool. Oh, light season is gonna be so much easier. Actually, I have an easier time during light season than I do during Aster season. And I think it's because I get to isolate with Mila. And I have all of the light mythics except for... What's her name? The goat. What's her name again? Freya? But I'm not too hyped about her. Oh, she's in a Hero Rises. Or she might be in a Hero Rises. But yeah, I don't care too much about any of the units. I already have all the ones I want from that banner. I don't need multiple copies. And the ones I don't have, I don't care too much about the characters. I know they're kind of game-breaking like Micaiah and Lynn. But I play more... I like to win with my favorites. And I don't have an attachment to either of them. What was I talking about earlier? You know who would be a good butt? Was I talking about WandaVision? Superheroes? Marvel? Disney? I'm just gonna drop it and maybe pick it up next time. Anyway. So this week I've been making an attempt. Ooh, we're down to less than 100 orbs. I've been making an attempt of recording and publishing my Aether Raids, and it's so difficult. Like I know a lot of people do it. Quite a few people do it and successfully. But I don't know. Like, I have a lot of fun playing and recording and talking on the mic, but then when it comes to editing and exporting and uploading, I have a hard time finding time to do it, especially during the work week. Tuesday, luckily, or unluckily rather, one of our pipes at work broke, and so, or busted or froze or something. And so the building was closed, and that's the only reason I was able to make that video happen. So yeah, I think this might be my... Oh, hey Niles. This might be my only week for a while that I do it. Maybe I'll do it during spring break, because I think I'll have my mornings free. So that would be perfect. Yep. Hey look, another Mila already? Wow. I almost have as many Milas as I have Claudes. What are you? Plus Reds. Okay, I already have a plus defense one, so I don't think I'm going to check for your IVs anymore. But yeah, I love Three Houses so much. I was actually playing through Sacred Stones, and I just randomly had the urge to play Three Houses, and I was telling myself, you know, just play a different route. You've played through Verdant Wind like 4 or 5 times. But I just couldn't. Like, when it came time to decide, like, choose your house, like, I just remember what experience each choice has, and I just have so much fun playing Verdant Wind. Like, I like the students that are in it already. I know that you can just easily recruit, but it's not the same, like, because, I mean, I already know the story quite well, but I just really enjoy how they incorporated the Golden Deer students into the story, and it's kind of nice to see them there in between maps. I don't really get that same effect from the other 2 routes. Let's see. 69 orbs, nice. I think we're just gonna stop whenever we get our next 5-star will be the last one we get. I hope we get one within 69 orbs. I know statistically it's not possible. I mean, statistically it's not likely. Excuse me. So, okay, so I'm gonna ask something that a lot of YouTubers do, and since I know that the next summoning session for Legendary Claude is going to be a long one, possibly even twice as long as this one, because I'm gonna get to save more orbs. What do they say? If you have any questions, it sounds kind of weird. If you want to ask me a question, leave it in the comments, and then during my next long summoning session, which will probably be in May, I mean, if there's another one that happens sooner, I'll do it then, but I'll answer your question during the video. I think that's how it works, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah. And I think I'll only get questions from this video. I don't see myself asking for questions all the time. I typically don't have a hard time coming up with something to talk about, but now I am. I don't know what to talk about. Ooh! Yes! Just, like, looking at his art makes me happy. Like, the detail in his, like, the creases on his, what's it called, on his sleeve. Looks so nice. Reminds me of playing the game. So now we are at a +4 Claude. Let's see if there are any more behind these colorless stones. Oh, I was playing Sacred Stone. Oh, I already said that. Oh man, maybe I have early onset something. Hopefully not. Or maybe I can just blame it on this caffeinated drink. Yeah, I never drink anything with caffeine. I just get so jittery. I think it's only with coffee, because I've been drinking this can and it's delicious. And I don't feel jittery at all. Okay, so to be completely honest, I am extremely tempted to keep on summoning. Should I do it? You know what, why not? Who's gonna stop me? And plus, I think I haven't done the legendary battles and I haven't finished all the chain challenges. I just wanted to have exactly 400 orbs for this summoning session. But hey, if I can get one more merge, that would get me at +5, and then I really will not be tempted to come back into this banner, because +5 is a good place to stop. +4, I kind of feel like, oh, I want to get to +5. But at +5, I don't feel like I don't have the urge to get to +6, if that makes sense. Does that make sense? I think it does. But yeah, anyway, as I was saying, I have a hard time, after some time, I have a hard time coming up with something to talk about or saying something that I feel like talking about. That doesn't make sense. I am blaming this on how early it is, and on this drink. It's so delicious. Oh, and it's so good. Anyway. But yeah, leave a question. Somehow, whenever I watch a video and a YouTuber, a Faye tuber, asks, leave a question or answer this question or leave a question and I'll answer it, I feel very inclined to do it. But for some reason, whenever I just wouldn't feel inclined to ask anything if someone were to ask me exactly how I'm asking it. I just don't know how people do it. I guess people have different talents in the way they speak and how they say things and stuff like that. It's just not my forte, I guess. Or maybe it is. Who knows? Maybe I'll have way too many questions to answer. Something that I feel kind of guilty. Oh, it's Brave Lynn. The enemy! Interesting. Another merge for Lind. Lynn, not Lind. Oof, 15 orbs left. Can we get one more merge? Or, I mean, realistically, even if we get one more 5-star, will it be Claude? I mean, it could be Leaf or Mila. For all we know. That's not the archer I'm looking for. But I really like Klein's art. Ooh, speaking of art, I didn't even talk about the Resplendent heroes that just got announced. So, we just got Tana, and Lyncia just got announced. And it's yet another fairy, who's also a flyer unit, a flying unit. I just wonder when we're finally gonna get Camilla. And I'm hoping for a dark fairy alt for Camilla. Uh-oh. Ooh. Oh no, I'm totally gonna stop. Actually, oof. Okay, yeah, this is a hard indication that I should stop. But I'm gonna scrounge up some more orbs. I think. Yes, be right back. On second thought, no. We are going to stop. Wait, what's our appearance rate? Maybe I shouldn't stop. Oh, it's at 9. You know what? I'm gonna make a part 2. Yeah, let's do that. So, I will make a second summoning session. How many days do I have? Oh, we have like a whole week. Oh, and it cuts into the next month, so I'll have even more orbs to scrounge up. Awesome. Okay. I just really want one more merge. You know what? Yes. Let's do a part 2 for that one last merge. So yes, I am going to scrounge up as many orbs as I can from now until the last day of this banner. So if you enjoyed summoning with me, please subscribe and give this video a like. My name is Freako. I wish you the best of luck. And oh, wait a second. The string is missing on his face. Is that the case on his... Is that the case on his art? Oh, where is he? Yes. Oh, that is... Now I cannot unsee that. Because look, check it out. Brave Claude, you can see the string on his face. Oh, Anyway, I still love Claude. Alright, well, I wish you the best of luck on this banner, and I hope you get as many merges as you want, or as many merges as you statistically can, and I wish you the best of luck. My name is Sprayco, and I'll see you next time. Bye!